Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We are back to continue this game, and we're going to continue or jump into the second investigation of the game, because if you haven't seen the last episode, go check it out right now, because there's going to be big spoilers for chapter 2 of this game, because Ryoma, very dead. He was found him dead in the piranha tank, kind of got eaten up by some piranhas, so he's just like bones now. But we found his body, we need to investigate, we need to figure out how the hell he died, who killed him, all the good stuff, so we don't die. But before we jump into the video, if you guys have been enjoying my videos lately, make sure you like down below and subscribe as well. It's completely free, you can unsubscribe anytime, and I'd really appreciate it. With that being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. So we're here again, at little Bones over here, his little crime scene. Which first off, of course, huge massive spoilers if you are clicking on this video and haven't watched the last one. Yeah, Ryoma is dead as hell. He's just a skeleton now. I don't know how the piranhas were that hungry, ate him down to the bone, and just kind of left him there. But anyway, we have an investigation to do. Let's check the actual, not as bloody fish tank. There are handcuffs in there. It's a large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape. You guys really need to break the glass. Everything's soaked now. Well, if we had left Ryomo's body in there, he wouldn't have been able to investigate. You guys would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket. It's a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look. Yeah, you're right. Can I take a look? Okay. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Okay, let me see what we got here. These handcuffs immediately caught my eye, because if Ryoma actually drowned, then why was he handcuffed? You know? Or maybe somebody, like, handcuffed him, and then, like, drowned him, and, like, forcefully drowned him, so then, like, he couldn't fight back or something. That could... The handcuffs are just weird. Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked. There's some small scratches on them. Cuts appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. Must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. Ooh. Where are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true, there aren't any in the warehouse. Where did they come from? They weren't in the warehouse. Another place that might have handcuffs is. Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryomo's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. Really? I didn't know that. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Okay, that's a fair point. Okay. There's also a glass panel in here. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. What exactly is this pane? Yeah, it's weird that there's just like a the perfect glass panel that has like no real damage to it whatsoever. A little weird. Okay, what about the piranhas? Looks like they're having a good time in this bucket over here. Bucket full of piranhas. Gunta said they picked up all the piranhas and put them here. I believe Gunta would do that with bare hands. So, yes, I can. I think that Ryoma's inside their stomachs. I don't even feel like eating them. How do you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in the world that Atua has created. Oh, I keep forgetting about some of these characters since I haven't recorded this game in like a couple weeks. The least I can do is pray for Ryomo's soul that he may enter Atua's kingdom. Can we go there looking like this? It's kind of like he's gonna be like fish poop in like maybe like 5 hours from now. Those piranhas sure are a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too. Huh? What are you talking about? What? I noticed it right as the show started. Like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. No. More piranhas? What, did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could produce that fast. Right, compared to yesterday, the piranhas look super crammed into that tank. So they look more crammed together. Dear. Water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were. Oh my. But anyway, it was super crammed. What a surprise. Super crammed. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Ooh, are they saying Ryoma's... Ooh, are they saying Ryoma's body was in, like, the piranha tank? And maybe they, like, pushed it... Oh! Because there's a little glass panel here. So maybe they, like, divided the tank to, like, piranha one side, Ryoma dead as hell on the other side. So it looked more crammed. And when you looked at the piranhas, that would make sense. Now let's look at his bones. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now, not even a shadow of what he was. The heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I couldn't believe it. Oh, I'll tell you for sure. Yeah, it's him. I watched it. I watched it happen. I'm certain of it.
Remember.
Everyone watching the show witnessed it. Saw Ryoma become nothing but bones. Why does he have a crack in his skull? Are we gonna mention that? Can't believe he died in such a gruesome way. Where it filled with blood so fast, you didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. The skeleton was unmistakably Ryoma's. He knew he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it. Now I don't think that's right, Kaido. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us who wanted to live. What do you mean he was jealous? Possibly that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So they could have the same feelings we do. So that we could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. He was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for live be something simple like good food or good friends? I don't know. That kind of beats the purpose of him having no reason to live. Damn it, that idiot. He can't beat the purpose. Alright. Oh, it says belonging. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, you'd think if there was a person that would fall into a piranha tank, you'd think that their clothes would also get chewed up along with their belongings. You'd think that would also get chewed up. I don't know how this is just like perfectly fine, no damage. I don't understand. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monoped, the key to his room. See, if we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. He has room to investigate.
Remember.
The motive video. To find out whose video Ryoma had. I think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
Can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Though he might have had my video. I might want to see what's on my video. I'm kind of interested. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. No point thinking about that now. Alright, so I wanted to see around the water tank. Okay. Let me just check again. Let me see. We already got near the water tank all done. We got everyone here. We got a lot of fucking people to talk to. There's a light panel, a ladder. We have the stage itself. Okay, let me check the light panel.
Huh?
Hands in here. What is this? It's a control panel for the stage light. It allows you to raise and lower the baton. I see. Cool. Nothing of importance. What about the ladder? There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. Okay, awesome. Moving on. Anyway, let's look at the stage. Should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. Alright, we got timer, we got piranha tank, we got closed curtain. Alright, let me check the piranha tank. Got anything in here? Well, clearly no, because there's nothing in it because it's open. I'm trying to see, like, scratches or something. I stood on stage and looked up. The piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. Doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. Only the front side is glass. The other side are made of wood. So the piranha tank has no lid and only the front was made of glass.
Hey, so
The tank was for Himiko's research lab. Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right? Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it up there.
you know.
It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift. Seems this is where the lighting baton for the gym is attached. Kurumi. The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the baton. I don't know how to say that word. I'm gonna keep calling it bad. Seems that they lowered the baton, attached the piranha tank to it, then raised it again. Never knew lighting batons were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it's built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Cool. Anyway, what about the timer? This probably isn't important, but I'm gonna click on it anyway. The timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realize there was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. Okay, cool. Anyway, what about the curtain? There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side. What's the matter? You want to check that window out? Yeah, but it's too high up to reach, huh? It is pretty high, even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank. That's right, there's a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly head off the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so...
You know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder? Kaito, you're also dumb as hell and don't know what's going on. Yeah, I suppose, so thank you. I was setting up the ladder on top of the stage. I climbed up the rungs.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
If the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
Window is left open. Culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much. But I think it's the pool.
Oh, okay.
Pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
Suichi, that sounds a little bit more than just nothing. There's some suspicious marks on the window frame. Probably nothing. Probably doesn't relate to the murder that just happened. The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. Might be related to the case, I should remember it. The culprit used the window of in some way or another. Climbed down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
So investigating the window, then I'll put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
Jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be How many times do I have to tell you this, Kaito? You have no fucking clue what's going on right now. I'm the detective here. He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. Investigate everything I want to on the stage. You're all done here? Then let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Alright, now my least favorite part of this investigation, talking to every single fucking character until we get anything of importance. I'll start from right to left.
However...
Never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Yeah, it was really fun. I was having a great time before that happened. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did he wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think that's the sole motivation. There's some other reason for it. The reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
It means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? That's true. Did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actually magic?
Well,
Since the show is used, she must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself and walked to the back of the stage. Anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. Followed Kyo backstage. Okay. We have some stuff here. Okay. I like how you can still see the characters in the background. It's like very flat, very 2D. So we basically just have water tank, staircase, a puddle, and some rope. Let's look at the tank itself. There's nothing strange about it from behind other than the large size. It's a normal tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious how I wondered did Himiko escape from the tank.
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However...
I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true, there's a high probability that they'd use the same route. Reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, and to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. Or Ryoma was just in the piranha tank the whole time, and was never even transferred into the tank. Also a possibility. Anyway, what about the staircase? The staircase goes up to the top of the stage. At first glance, there's nothing particularly suspicious about it. Might be some trick to it, but only a magician would know. I don't know. Can I look at that? Can I thought this was just a little suspicious, because if you look closely, like right in that line, you can see little, like, hinges, as if it's like there's like a door there, connected to the staircase. Which might have something to do with the, you know, the actual puddle that's here. You see what I mean? There's actual, like, hinges there. So maybe you could, like, open up the staircase? I don't know. There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here, doing something.
That's true.
Changing wet clothes?
But
How would you get from the water tank to the space behind the staircase?
could it be...
I don't know. Maybe there's a door, like on the staircase. Maybe a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Cool. Anyway, what about the rope? This seems important. This is a pretty long rope. What was it used for? Estimated is roughly 65 feet in length.
Huh?
You can tell us by looking at it.
But of course.
I'm very versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the woman of the village all begged me to stay. Might not deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on the investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? Probably. Oh, no, we're not even gonna do a truth bowl. We're just gonna say, who cares? Not important. can still check the open window from here. Probably just have to talk to... I already did the window though, so I probably just have to talk to Kyo.
Listen.
As the show is used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here? Okay, no, you do have nothing to say. What about you? Kaito, you have anything important to say? Anything? Something here? No, let's decide after we search it. Investigate anything that stands out. Okay, no, you also have nothing to say. Okay, cool. I've checked everything. I guess I do have to do the window again.
Hey.
I know we just saw it, but the window was open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pool's on the other side, isn't it? Let's go check it out later. The culprit must have gone in and out of the gym from there. In addition to that, the window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. Might be related to the case. I should remember it. I've checked everything, right? I've talked to both of... Cause I'm confused, because the game would normally tell me, oh, there's nothing else to look at here. Still think to invest. Am I blind? Am I just blind? Am I actually blind? I don't know. I might be blind. I wish we could talk about, I don't know, the hinges that are on the staircase. Because there's clearly hinges on there that we're just not mentioning. What do I have to look at? Am I actually blind? Or is there something I'm not looking at here? We looked at the water tank. Yeah. We looked at the staircase. You could look at the top of the staircase. Okay. Looking closely, I can see it someplace on the side are wet. And have something to do with the puddle next to it. Is that what I need to do? Yes. Okay. Investigate just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed.
Hey, so...
How are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know. Come on, let's go.
Kaito.
Wait, Kaito. Okay, so that was semi-important. Let's go down the line and talk to everyone else that's here. But there are many unknown variables. The first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? In the middle of the show, obviously. No. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. Probably not. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. I don't know about that. Kaito didn't answer the show. You didn't attend the show either, did you?
Well, that's...
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot I promised, so I was just eating breakfast.
Of course.
Got it, I'm not suspicious.
Dear.
Don't understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point. It's just that they're also very wrong in that they probably wasn't dead during the show. Didn't get killed during the show. Himiko says it's magic and it's magic, got it. Use my new Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. Don't understand the magic trick. How can we possibly survive the trial? What the fuck? Okay, I think I talked to Kaito before, right? I'm assuming you got nothing to say. Yeah. Kind of expected that. Himiko, what do you have to say? You're like the main suspect right now. Got anything important to say? Magic was supposed to make everyone smile. Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? I mean, to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve the mystery. You know, like there's a murder, and we need to solve the murder, the trials, and then we don't, you know, die. Kinda need your help here.
What are you saying?
There's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic. Okay, you're not helping. Still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threatened me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But
I'll protect you.
your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my new Aikido.
Jeez.
This guard's more strict than the security at idol events. Anyway, okay, thankfully we got half the room done. I'm assuming Kurumi, we don't need to talk to her because I would have had to when we were on the stage. Let's just keep going. That's right, we need to ask Angie about the stage. Hey Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. I was in charge of all the arts. I even built and painted the stage. Do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it maybe works?
No.
I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank in the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
I mean, Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
I asked Kurumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks.
Basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show was a success. Of course, not the people who helped. It was this fake god of yours. No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? Yeah, I don't know. A person died. A dead body showed up during the show. I don't know if that's a success. By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Because
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
so divine.
That would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
Atua.
That's what Atua told me. But Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? Not the piranha tank and the timer. Those are from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course, of course.
Yep. According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. The timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. It means the most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then?
Right when we finished the prep work, we were about to take a break. Gunta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
When Gunta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know,
Yeah, we can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So I had to come to the gym today before the morning announcement.
Thank
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. I was so relieved the set was intact. Someone could have snuck into the gym before those two got there.
Ah,
What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
but
Don't worry, it'll be fine. What?
Atua.
Atua has spoken. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about?
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Huh. We'll see about that. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. You're starting to sound more and more creepy. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking to you. I hope you die next chapter. That would be great. Or I hope you committed this murder, so I don't have to talk to you anymore. Hey, Plegum, there's something I need to tell me. Not a very polite way to ask someone for something.
You know.
It got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gunta captured you guys last night. How's that all about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened. Oh yeah, tell me too, I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gunta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
Why you?
Heck, chop, you slimy shit! I was gonna say that Gunta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Sumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. The gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly, Gokichi left the room around like 9 p.m. He must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
I remember correctly.
We were all forced to participate in Gunta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime around 11 p.m. So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. everyone there had an alibi. And those people without an alibi are me, Maki, and Ryoma. You remember what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. What the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
By the way, Miyu, how are you able to get away from Gunta? From what I know, you're tiny and slow as hell. Well, had to use my secret woman weapon, huh? And let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon.
Wait.
Hey, what the fuck is a secret woman weapon? She's not answering me. She's trying to laugh it off. Seriously, let's just leave her be. Listen to her will just tire you out.
Right.
Probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Okay, we got the insect meet and greet truth bullet. That's good. Okay, we got some more people to talk to, who will probably have nothing important to say. Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works. We won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? The way she is, how can we convince her? But what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? He murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's happened before, probably. Again, nothing important to say. I'm assuming Kokichi has nothing important to say, so we're just gonna go to Gunta.
how can this be?
Gunta could save him. No, Gunta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gunta, what's wrong? I'm probably gonna attack Ryoma if Gunta had dived into the tank. And Gunta could have helped Ryoma, but Gunta got scared, too scared to do anything. Sorry, Gunta, really sorry.
Come on, man.
Man shouldn't apologize so easily. And if you had jumped in, it would have eaten you too.
It's true.
What I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gunta. Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet.
Gunta.
No, Gunta not really understand it. Gunta not smart enough to be helped.
Dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you got time to apologize, you got time to read the file. Think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
Right.
That's right, Gunta. You're a huge help. Some information that only you know, after all. Information only Gunta know.
Remember.
Remember during the show, you went up on the stage? That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gunta worried about Himiko.
Could it be?
You see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
No, Gunta see no one in tank. Gunta kind of surprised. You can't. So there was no one in the tank when Gunta got on there. Ah. Okay. That's actually important. When the piranhas were dropped and the curtains open, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that's right.
So,
When did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh.
Gunta don't know. Everyone see Ryoma and Tank when piranhas drop in. After that...
Sorry.
Sorry, Gunta should have watched Tank better. Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you're right.
No.
This is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the underwater escape act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? Positive of that mystery would be an important point in this case. That's actually important. Okay. To investigate everything we need. I was right to know that Kokichi had nothing important to say. Good to know. Our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit?
No.
We looked around like one room for like 20 minutes, and he was like, "All right, we're done here. Off to the trial. Can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate.
Come on, man.
Still don't know. I never thought detective work would be such work. What else do we gotta investigate?
That's
First, pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage that needs to be looked at.
that's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which moto video he had. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. Still got a lot to do then, huh? Look, Shuichi, after all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here.
Right.
Alright.
Screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is there a right way to respond to that? Alright. We're gonna get out of here. What? That took 25 minutes for me to investigate the first room? That's a lot. Okay, let me just think. What's the closest? The closest to where I am right now is Himiko's lab. So we should probably go there first. Yep, because it's right here. Alright, a lot of people here. This is Himiko's research lab. Where are we going to investigate again? Trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know,
Well, you say that, but if it was real magic, no tricks or mechanisms,
That's
well, that would be a problem. It's not just about the trick. Ask that guy some questions. Okay, well, let's get that out of the way then.
Shuichi.
Hey, Shuichi, do you want to ask me something?
Okay.
Tell you anything you want to know. You're my favorite, after all. It says that. It sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey.
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gunta yesterday. He snuck into our rooms to steal our motor videos, right? Was that all you were doing? Came back pretty late.
I see.
I know my alibi for nighttime yesterday. That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing.
hey,
What were you doing then? Easy if I just explain step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gunta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Right after that, I left Gunta's lab and headed towards the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour at the start of nighttime, but something happened. Something happened. When I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gunta's labs. It was right around 9 p.m. Started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. And she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can't believe that. I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly.
Didn't you ask Kurumi to be your mom earlier?
So
She just kept talking and finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Hey, the first half was election and we played tag for the other half. It started to bore me, so I turned around to leave and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there, our conversation's not over yet. I'm not gonna listen to you. Not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. I'm Miss Maid, catch me if you can.
That
Is that a request?
So that means...
And I guess Kurumi decided to take tag super seriously. Tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10 p.m. Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. Did your alibi still hold up even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
Ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. From 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kurumi have alibis. After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. By the time I returned to Gunta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. From 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi.
Ah.
Yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It's too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. Wonder who it was. In her underwear? What the hell is he talking about? Let me think. Who could that be, huh?
By the way,
It's almost as if there's only like one character that could probably be. By the way, you didn't get captured by Gunta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you and what were you doing?
okay.
Running around the whole time, hidden bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. Anyway, I saw there was spare water tanks over here, so I want to check it out. The huge water tank looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show. Looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me in Kibo when we carried the tank out of here. And perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Courage, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. Oh, what's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up, but why open up there? There's a hatch. Wait, perhaps it isn't random. The segment had to open up there. Aha! We found a little hatch. Oh, look at that. There's nothing else really important here, so I guess talk to Samugi. What are you doing here, Samugi? I'm investigating. I know I'm playing, but it's plain to see I'm investigating.
Okay.
Is that so?
Hey, so
Did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them. No, in fact, I still haven't found anything. Now get to it. Looking around isn't how you find clues. Looking around is how you find clues. But I think leaving that guy alone was just plain bad. You gave Kokichi a meaningful glance. So I decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Okay, is there anything else to even look at? Guess not. Because the game's letting me leave. Okay, so we've checked out Himiko's research lab. So now, what's the next closest to where I am? I think the next closest place would be Ryoma's lab. I think so. I think it is. Yeah, cause we go up the stairs, take a right, take another right, take a left, take a left, take a right. Take a right, and then take a left, and then we go up the stairs, and then right here. Maybe we could check out the little like bathroom area, like that back room. I don't think we've ever even gone there yet. The Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. If the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. We may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we left here before. It feels off.
what's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Ah, nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. Let's take care of that problem first. But I'm already noticing, the actual net itself is kind of suffering something happened to the net. We're not gonna worry about that. We're going to the shower room. Oh yeah, well, would you look at that? Yep, definitely like a prisoner room. This is the first time I've ever been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. More like the Ultimate Prisoners Lab.
Hey, so
I think this was made this way on purpose. Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did. Monka's got bad taste, well, we already knew that. How would you use these showers? These showers don't give you any privacy. At all. Why would anybody use them? Like, actually, okay, well, first off, handcuffs gone. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kyle, handcuffs hanging on the wall. They look like the ones in the tank. Wait, are they the same?
Because
I think so. Here, look.
remember.
See, one empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. Alrighty. About the sink. Those are a lot of scratches on the sink. It's a lot. It's a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it.
So
You're right, what made them? Well, scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. I'm starting to kind of piece this together. I already got it down. The culprit drowned Ryoma in the sink. They handcuffed him, forcefully drowned him in the sink. That's why the handcuffs were scratched and the sink itself is scratched. And then they somehow got Ryoma to like the piranha tank somehow. I don't know. Anyway, what about the window? This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. There's that one window I could see from the pool area. Oh, okay. It's probably that window. I should open it to make sure. Sure is.
as I suspected, the window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
Why is there a tube in the pool? Did someone go... Is somebody going for a swim instead of investigating? I saw a tube in the pool. Oh, pool. Way up. We're on the 3rd floor, so we're pretty high up, yeah? If you did it just right, I think you could jump right into the pool from here.
You're right.
And you can swim at any time other than nighttime.
But
Instead then, the school rules and the rules in the pool area as well. I say, well, I don't want to swim, so that doesn't really affect me. Wait a sec, what's this? Huh?
Hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
okay.
You're right, there are definite abrasions here. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. Positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. Looks like it would hold, even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Shuichi? What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue. It's all in a day's work for Kyle Momo and Illuminati of I don't care. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I wouldn't say that. Right, that seems about it in here. Came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank, but we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab. There are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence.
Hey,
Seem to be figured out something. You seem more confident.
all right.
Right, then on to the next place. There's no point staying here.
Okay.
Right. Alright. Can I check the tenant, like the court net? Like that. It seems a little weird that the net's a little messed up. So where should we go?
Whoa,
Oh. He came out of the shower room. Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
hold up.
The hell? Something caught on my leg.
That's
It's like a cable. Just for the tennis net? Maybe, man, whoever left us here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? See, so that's why this room felt odd. Should investigate this in detail. You're trying to tell me the ultimate detective didn't notice that the net is just, like, messed up? Kaito, you said that this cable is for hanging up the tennis net, right? Yeah, it's right.
Got it.
It's a cable that keeps the net up. That's it. The reason I thought this room fell off is because of the net. I came here last time, the tennis net was up.
okay.
Now the cable's been removed. It's like someone took the cable off? Why would they do that?
Hey,
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need, it's just about 50 feet long. What? I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You're in the tennis club?
That's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
hey.
Did you know Ryoma from before? Never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know,
I mean, these days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
jeez.
And then once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. Pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
Regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do.
So,
I'm suspicious about the length of the cable. Does something about it bother you?
No.
No, nothing specific. I was just checking. Detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law and nitpicking a young wife. What's that analogy? Alright, well, we got that down. I search the whole area now. I should move on to the next one. There's still other places left to search. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we have checked out the gym, we've checked out Himiko's lab, and we've checked out Ryoma's lab. Now, we have, I think, 2 more places to look. I think. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. But I also could be wrong. I think we have to check out the pool, and we have to check out Ryoma's room. I went the wrong way, alright. What would be the closest from where we are? I think probably his room. Because I think the dorm area is, like, right outside of here. If I'm correct. Yup, it's right here. Alright, let's see if he has any, like, suspicious stuff in his room. Let's see, where is he staying? He's staying right here. Let's see. Got anything? Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's nothing here.
so
This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's this video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe put it on the bookcase? Had to open all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere.
Right.
Seriously, we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself. What do you mean?
Hey,
See, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. That's true.
Okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means it's just like we thought. The video was the motive.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the best explanation I can think of.
that's what I
Or
said.
that's just what I expected from my top sidekick. Ah, that's a random flashback.
Shuichi,
So, Shuichi.
No.
Nah, nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe I should have watched those Mona videos after all.
Huh?
What?
ah,
They showed the most important people to us, right?
that's right.
Oh yeah, Kaito, like your grandparents who are probably dead. Oh, whoops, I probably shouldn't have said that. Maybe we should have watched them without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
that's right.
If we were worried about watching them alone, we should have just watched them together. Watch them together? We should have gathered together and watched all the videos, since share everybody's motive. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey,
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a moto video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way? If that's what he wanted, he could have just asked.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done, but the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true, it's impossible to know what Kokichi's thinking. I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing of importance here, because this motor video's not here. So, if I'm correct, all we need to do is, investigate the pool. I think that's the last thing we need to do, and then we're good. So, let's go do that. Let's go see what we got in here. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna check both the windows. Even though I can't really, because they're pretty high up. You see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigate from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up, you wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
okay.
I agree, the ladder only barely reached the window and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through here.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. Alright, and then here's the other window. That's the window to the shower room, and Rin was like, why is it so zoomed in? Okay. It was like extra zoomed in on just like the little scratch thing. Okay. Let's check the rules again. Ooh, okay, here. The pool is 82 feet in length and 39 feet wide. The pool side is 13 feet on each end, and the left and right sides are 8 feet each. Something bothering me with the pool rules. They say... Why is Molly coming here? No jumping in the pool, especially at nighttime. Oh, where'd you come from? I mean, jumping inside itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No, no, no.
The pool's off limits at nighttime. See, no swimming at nighttime.
That's...
It'd be a violation, right? Anyone violates the school regulation and a campus-wide siren would blare. And that person will be ripped apart by the exitals.
What?
You'd go that far. Well, so far the sirens haven't gone off, so no one needs to be ripped apart. Yet. If that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? At the very least, no one alive. What does he mean by that? The swimming at nighttime, this just might play into this case. Alright, what about, who was going for a swim? Why is there an inner tube in here? There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one.
See.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves. Why are they here? I just want to investigate in peace. Why are you here? Don't look at us. I don't like water, I prefer juice. Very heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone, it sounds fun. Come on, they might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now. Hey, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid.
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Mana Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around. If you don't get it, I'll throw y'all into the pool myself. But please don't. Honestly, okay, please stop. Can't we all just get along? And if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mana Kid. Thank you for that useless conversation. Please go away. So then it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Wana Cubs. Well, it doesn't matter, the inner tube probably isn't related to the case. It doesn't relate to the case. If we were just playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What would that be for? That is intriguing. It's clearly related to the case, Kaito, you dumbass. There's something else floating in the pool. Looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
So it's trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know.
Looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yes, but perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. Alright, it's a truth bullet, so that means it must be important. Okay, I'm assuming we don't have to do the actual diving board, so let's check out the storage room door. This is the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump? See, you could easily fill a large inner tube with this. Doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Alright, that's important.
Hey, so
Shoot, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? You got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there are any clues here. Are you not paying attention? There were 2 objects in the pool that were clearly not there before. And so far, I've talked to everyone, and none of them said that they left it in there. Or that they've been swimming. Clearly, it's important.
But
The inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to the case.
no.
We know if that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up?
So
Does it leave it sitting out like that? Do you think that's straight up careless?
No.
If they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that you could use to get the inner tube.
remember,
The water level is so low, you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
but you know.
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand?
Oh,
That's right, they couldn't get into water. Couldn't get into water, yes, I suppose you could think of it that way.
you know.
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places. No time to waste, isn't that right, sidekick?
You're right.
Yeah, sure. Wait. Wait, we're not done? I thought we were done. Did I forget a place? Wait. Yeah, wait. I forgot a place. Where else was I supposed to investigate that I forgot to investigate? What? Not gonna have anything in the casino. Not gonna have anything over here. Not gonna have anything else in the dorms. Is there another room in here that I forgot? Oh god, did I forget? Oh, I think I forgot. Maybe the warehouse? Maybe the game wanted me to check out the warehouse. Maybe.
what's the matter?
Nope. Oh god, what was I supposed to check? There's something that I clearly forgot to check. From like the beginning. Where is it? Oh wait, the map. I completely forgot. The map actually tells you like places you need to look. Forgot about that. There's nothing there. No, nothing. Hoping 3rd floor. Over here? I need to go here. Oh, maybe I gotta talk to Kurumi? Maybe confirm Kokichi's alibi? What are you doing here, Kurumi?
Do you agree?
Oh, great to investigate with at least one other person present, yes? She spoke, she glanced towards Maki. So you're staying with Maki.
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
Of course, since you're here, Suichi, may I ask you a question? Time of death was not provided, so I'm questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gunta yesterday, around 6 in the evening.
So
Last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually.
When?
You're fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey.
Last time someone witnessed Ryoma
That
alive.
is correct.
Gunta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Shikuchi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miyu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gunta. In that case, Gunta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
Yes, we at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 p.m. Okay, that's good to know. Hey Maki, are you doing anything important, or are you just gonna sit around and do nothing?
hey,
Maki, what are you doing here?
um,
Earlier you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
Be fine even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Do you think you can't solve this case on your own? It's completely different. This is... That's pretty harsh. My sidekick is working his ass off. Sidekick? Yep, Shuichi's my sidekick now. Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick. Okay, at least... Hey, I appreciate it. At least someone's thinking at least someone's thinking how I'm thinking. The dumb one? I'm more of a scientific type of guy, so stuff really is my thing. Science... Do you not understand how important, like, scientific stuff is to, like, murder cases? That's so important.
Well,
It would be me and Maki are in like the same wavelength for this.
you know,
More important, why haven't you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
no.
It's been bothering me. You've been in here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
It's an interrogation.
No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to talk to you. I want you to talk to me, Maki. This has nothing to do with the case. Please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to.
is that all right?
You should at least cooperate with our investigation, because all our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, it wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last few days. I've only gone back to the dorm at night to shower, including last night.
Hey,
And I can ask you this, did you see Kunta at all last night? Kunta was searching the grounds last night trying to capture all of us.
why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Kunta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all. Kunta got scared of that? Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. Listen to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey,
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm done here. You are?
Right.
Her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so
If you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe
My
in
sidekick, you know, is pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out on Maki was that she was here the whole time. No one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Okay. Ah, now we are done.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now?
Yeah, it's been like 50 minutes.
Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kinda like searching the internet for that perfect porno video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh?
Monokuma, a man has been murdered. I don't think now is the time to talk about
The
this.
class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later.
Alright.
Shuichi,
Looks like it's time, bro. Yeah.
dumbass.
Hey, why do you look so worried
Don't
now?
worry about
Don't worry, you can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Why?
Why do you trust me, Kaito? It's a chance that I'm the culprit.
it, idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a other reason than that? What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
believe
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi,
Shuichi, we're still young. I can't die before I had my first drink or gone to space.
let's do it.
If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then when? That's all you got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kaito, I know.
Keep your chin up.
That's the expression I want to see. That's my sidekick. He's right, I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Well, not all of us together, because somebody's going to get killed during the trial for murdering Ryoma, but most of us are going to survive together. Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. I think... Wait. Excuse me? I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. Can't die in a place like this. Never. Cool. Anyway, oh. I thought the game was gonna be nice and just take me to like the trial ground, but nope, it's making me walk. And yes, I'm not gonna teleport. I'm gonna walk instead because I'm pretty certain the more you run around, the more XP you get to level up. I don't fully understand what the level system is in these games. I don't fully get it. But, hey, I can level up a bit more if I run around, so I'm gonna do that. Okay? Alright. So, we just gotta go right over here, exit the school, go outside, gotta go full sprint down here, go down the stairs, and trial ground is right here. Yeah, we're back here again.
Everyone!
Is everyone ready? Like we have a choice, right? You're quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has you trained. Nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
I don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time. Right, Himiko? Hey, bully Himiko, you degenerate. You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh? It's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's get there. Head on over to the trial ground. I still think this Monokuma statue is a little disturbing. I don't like seeing Monokuma as a six-pack. It's a little weird. Wow, look at those amazing 3D graphics right there. Ahead of its time. The door appeared before us with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door. Should we worry that, like, when the elevator starts, the entire elevator shakes, like, viciously up and down? Seemed like a little bit of problem with the elevator. It started up again. Elevator still looks a bit crowded. Yeah, like 2 people died, or 3 people have died up to this point. Still a little crowded. Normally I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder, just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves. The elevator came to a stop. This wasn't the end, no. It was only the beginning. Didn't even change the trial, really? I'm disappointed in you, Monokuma. You're slacking. In the other 2 Danganronpa games, every trial, the trial room was different. Like, it had a different scenery every time. What the fuck? Are you just slacking now? You're thinking, oh, the 3rd game, I'm just gonna take a break and not change the trial ground. Monokuma's kind of lazy. Welcome, you're hopelessly arrived once again. You want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. And you were the ones who used Exils to build this courtroom. My father just took all the credit. I'm happy to be used as a slave by father.
What are you saying?
Yes, I really committed to this henchman bit. It's so cute I can't help but work you to the bones. I'll have a rabbit detail in this courtroom. Almost like it's for show. Show, huh? It's an interesting way to put it. This is just for show, or showing us to people outside, and most people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Yeah, they're not with us, as in they're no longer with us. You know what I mean? In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Now, what does he mean by that? Is he actually telling the truth by that? I don't know. We'll probably come back to it in Chapter 6. When the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. Even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. The person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But this is where I find the truth. I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. Okay, cool. Anyway, let me save my game. Alright, cool. Good for you, Shuichi. I'm just gonna save. Get out of there. Alright, well. Got an interesting trial coming up. I feel like I'm feeling pretty confident with some of the details. Like, for example, I think Ryoma was handcuffed and was forcibly drowned in the sink in his shower room in his Ultimate Research Lab. I think that's where he died and where he drowned. I think he was put into the piranha tank, and they used that spare pane of glass that was in the tank to, like, divide the tank in half, and so they put piranhas on one side, Ryoma's dead body on the other, which is why the piranhas were so, like, pushed against the glass to make it seem like there were more of them. But that's about it. Those were just like a couple little details I feel like I figured out. But main detail, how the hell did Ryoma's body get into the piranha tank, since he most likely died during nighttime? So you can't enter the gym during nighttime. Or maybe he died right before nighttime and somebody who was setting up the show did it? I don't know, because we also don't even know who the killer is. That's another problem. That's going to be it for this episode. I hope you all did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to like down below and subscribe as well. Keep mine completely free. You can unsubscribe anytime. And I'll see you all in the next episode.